Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Subsistence. I apologize, it's been a couple days since the post. I've had a lot of real life crap to deal with lately. Um, I did start the game over since our last video. Figured that was a horrible way to start the game. Like I said, you only have 3 days until the hunters start coming out, so I wanted to start over and just to get a good head start on them, so you guys can get an opportunity to see what's what before we have to worry about dodging bullets. Something that I did learn in the process, however, though, is right here where it says start new solo game and continue from last. I had one game that I was running for quite a while, a couple weeks, and had built up quite nicely. However, the moment I hit start new solo game, for you guys, it overwrote that. So that is something to keep in mind. Currently, it appears that you may only have one saved game at a time. I did go and pick up all the materials that we needed to start building our base. So you don't have to watch me go through all that again. The good news is, though we lost my old save game, I did get lucky and find that location that I had built my last base on. So I'm fairly familiar with the area. You guys can see if it ever loads here. Where I had my last base built, I found this rock that I built on. It gives me a good height advantage. Can see down around me for a good distance, and it's got a nice, even, smooth slope down to the ground. Of course, I spawn in, and it sounds like I spawned in on a wolf. That's not a good thing. Hopefully yeah! Wolves can climb cliffs. That's good to know. Alright, we're getting started. Awesome. Let me run out here for a ways. He's going to chase me for a while because wolves are a little more dog-headed, haha, than bears. So he's probably going to chase me for a little bit, or he's going to make a liar out of me. Hopefully I can go back and he won't be where he was, and I'll be able to start building this base. This is still day one in the game. Like I said, I did reset. It's about midday. Let's go up here and see if he's still here. I do not feel like getting my base built and then having it camped by a freaking wolf. Are you still down there, stupid? Hello? No? Don't you lag out of nowhere. Alright, so we seem to be safe here. So, anyway, like I said, I went and collected all the materials we need. So we're going to go in here. First of all, I need to craft a bunch of planks. So let's craft up all these planks real quick. Already got 19 of them. So while these are crafting, we're going to go ahead and go in here and get ourselves a wooden foundation going. After that, we're going to need a wall. And then after that, we get our base command unit. Once again, if we die or we get lost out in the woods, having this base command unit not only will give us alternate things that we can build, but it'll give us a icon on screen that we can follow to kind of, help lead us back to our base when we're out in the middle of nowhere. I am running kind of low on food and water and protein, so I'm gonna make myself a berry drink here, because you can drink water for your hydration. You can eat fruit for fruit and vegetables, and of course you need meat or protein bars for protein. I don't have any protein right now, so I could technically eat the apple and drink the water and it would fill both. Well, here, I'll show you. Eat one of these. Why is my mouse button not working? Huh. Well, that's unusual. Yeah, check something out here. Alright. For some reason, our right mouse option right mouse button option in game is not doing what it's supposed to. Usually if you right click on one of these, you can eat or drink, whatever it is. For now, let's go ahead and get our base started here. You notice as we built the things, they appeared down here on our taskbar. So this is 8, 7, 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our foundation, which is 8. I'm going to place it up here towards the top. Straighten it out a little bit. Like that. Alright. And then we should be able to get up here. Yep. Alright. It's a long way down. So let's not fall. Now we're going to hit 7 for our wall. And get it lined up here. And 6 to place our base command unit. Alright, that sound is the command unit coming on, and you see that little circle right there next to the box? Yeah, I can go anywhere and direct myself at that circle. That circle points right at that command unit, so we should no longer have any issues of getting lost. Hey, look at this. How handy. Let's grab that real quick. Alright. Now, I'm going to come back up here. I don't know why a right mouse button isn't working. We'll look at that here in a little bit. I only need it for eating, and if I die, I have got a base, so I'm not too worried about it. What I do want to build, however, is I want to come in here and build a storage crate. I do not have enough nails or enough lashings, enough cordage. So let's see if we can pick up a little bit here. I need 6 more nails and 3 lashings, or 3 cordage. Because if I die, yes, I can come back to this point, follow this little circle up here to lead me back to my base, but unfortunately I'm going to lose everything that's currently on my body. And if I can get a storage trunk, a storage chest made up, and put in here, then we can start leaving the crap we have on us in there. And if we die, it doesn't make any difference. We'll still have access to it. Unfortunately, it means I gotta run around and find some chests here. Can't make nails. You cannot make... well, you can make cordage, but you have to gather fiber. That's the only way to make cordage, is to gather fiber and turn it into cordage. So we need to go out and find this stuff. Hopefully we can pick up some nails, some cordage. Oh, there's some nails. Take that. Is our right mouse button working yet? Of course not. Alright, well, I guess we're going to starve to death until we figure it out. Anyway, yeah, I apologize. It's been a couple days. The weekend, usually I don't do anything but hang out with my fiance on the weekends. We went out and played some mini golf, and went and did some Pokemon Go hunting, and on the way home we got rear-ended by some ditz who wasn't paying attention to where she was going, and so we had to spend the rest of our evening at the police station making a police report, and all kinds of stress and anxiety and soreness. I do have several other things that I'm trying to deal with at the moment, but I'm not gonna vocalize them on here. Needless to say, however, it's been pretty hectic around here, so I intended to get this video made and put up first thing this morning, but I just... priorities are priorities, I guess. So I'm seeing some potential fiber over there, but that's a wolf. I don't want to deal with that wolf. There's another wolf. I got a pistol with a couple rounds, but I don't want to deal with it. Okay, you see, this here is scrap metal. Ooh, okay, time to run. Hit the bear. I didn't see him. He saw me. So let's go back this other way past our base, where there are less critters, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, that thing I picked up, that's scrap metal. You can get scrap metal out of... See, it's laying on the ground all over. But you can also get it out of chests and trunks. And it's useful for making all kinds of things, so you definitely want to pick it up when you see it. Obviously, it's a lot easier to see than the fiber plants, which I think we've got a couple of things over here. Some. Just said for me, they're easier to see at a distance than they are when I'm right on top of them. There we go. There's a chemical fiber. Ooh, yeah, I am now malnourished, so I need to figure out why I can't eat something, because there's no point in starving to death if I have food. Alright, well, for now, I think we can just drag and drop. Anyway, what I was saying about this berry water is the water will fill you up a certain amount, hydration-wise. The fruit will fill you up a certain amount, fruit and vegetable-wise. But if you mix the berries with the water, it actually does both for you. Why can't I use... Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that'll tend to both our hydration and our fruits and vegetables, and it actually is more effective than either the water or the berries separate. But I'm kind of a hurt unit, so I'm going to pig out of here. Normally I don't do this, and I try to save as much as possible, but until I get that storage bin made up, I can't afford to die right now. I lose everything I've got. Once we get the storage bin in, death is really just a mild inconvenience, because you can always run back to your base and gather more stuff. Because I will lose everything I'm packing, so... Meantime... Let's see here. Can be making this stuff as I'm going. I still don't have enough for cordage yet. And I don't have enough layout, so... We're just gonna truck around out here for a little bit. See if we can't find a couple more chests. Hopefully we do not find a locked chest, because that would irritate me a lot. I don't yet have a lockpick on me. And those locked chests have lots of goodies in them. I think I've seen quite a few of them, but I never have keys on me. And then I get the keys, I go back to base and I make the key, and then I can't find the stupid chest again. So there's only been one or two instances where I actually stumbled across the chest and had the key to open it. It's worth it though when it happens. It's just yeah, that's my kind of luck. So anyway, yeah, like I said, you guys are probably yelling and screaming at me because I'm running past all kinds of goodies I'm overlooking, but I'm a little distracted, and the sun's starting to go down, so I'm just trying to get this done so I can get back to base. And I'd like to put up a couple more walls on the base, just so that I'm not up there dinking around and accidentally fall off because there's no wall to prevent me from doing so. I do things like that. Alright, so what do we got? We got cordage. Got enough to create one. So let's get that making. Starting to get dark. Which means it'll probably be smart for me to head back to base camp. Travel around at night is not actually a good idea because you can't. Usually when I see, okay, see, if I go like that, see that circle over there in the tree? Yeah, that's where base is. That is why that command unit is so useful. Anyway, as I was saying, I usually discover that I'm near bears and wolves and stuff like that because they give a warning growl before they start chasing you. But during the day, it's usually easy to see them if you're paying attention. So you don't have to get close enough to worry about that growl. At night, as you've noted by my last video, you can't see crap, even with the glow stick. So you may hear a growl and be made aware of the fact that you have a wolf or a bear near you, but you have no idea in which direction it is. Like these two here, you wouldn't be able to see them. You'd hear them growl. What are you going to do? Just keep on running. You're going to run right through them, and they're both going to attack you, and then you die. So, you know, and that's not to mention the fact that it gets freaking cold out here at night. So you can see at the upper left, it's already 12 degrees Celsius. It gets down to, I've seen it get down to 0 before. See, it's starting to get really dark already. I don't know why the computer's being so choppy. I don't think I have anything running in the background with the recorder. Anyway, let's get up here where it's safe. Let's get ourselves a campfire built. This is still night 1, so I don't got to worry about the hunters right away. So let's go and create. I need 2 sticks. Oh, I do not have wood. That is not a good thing. That was kind of dumb on my part. So now I get to go chop wood in the dark. Just because. Yay! Every time this happens, I get eaten. Alright, well I know for a fact, like I said, I'm familiar with this area, so I know for a fact there's a couple little trees right in here. Hopefully I can get some wood without getting eaten. No, we're not shooting a tree again. I really need to get that firearm to the other side. And also, I need to just realized that my audio is coming through on my speakers and not my headphones, so I need to fix that really quick. You guys probably can't hear a damn thing that's going on in this game. Or it's all echoey. Yeah, regardless, it's probably not good, so let me plug this in here real quick. There we go. Hopefully that fixed something. Hopefully it didn't just make it worse. I can't go check right now. Cross your fingers that I didn't screw something up, because I can't go back and remake this video. The base is started. I mean, I can go back, you just won't be able to watch me do it. Boo-hoo. Won't be able to laugh at me. Oh, shut up. Yeah, I know you're cold. Won't be able to laugh at me as the Spider-Man wolf comes up the cliff and bites me. Because, yeah, we were expecting that. Alright, so I've done that tree, I've done that tree. There should be another tree. Yep, right over there. Alright, let's get these trees. Get some wood cut. Get a fire going before we freeze to death on our own base. For those of you who play a lot of survival games like this and who are a lot better than me, go ahead and laugh. Sometimes I do. Just the sheer stupidity of the way I do things. But hey, you know what? Everyone plays games the way they enjoy it. It's all about having fun. It is a game after all. That tree did. No. Where's the tree? Anyway, it's a game. You're supposed to have fun. So, I'll have my fun my way, you'll have your fun your way, and we can coexist, yo. You gotta hate. If you do, to your damn self. I don't care. Pick up the wood, you blind bat. Alright, let's get back up on our rock, which is over here. For some reason I thought it was in the other direction, because it's night and I can't see. Alright, get up here, la-di-da. We need to create 2 sticks for the fire. As soon as those are created, we need to actually make the fire itself. Okay, I think for now I'm going to put it over here. So, campfire, craft it. La-di-da-di, we likes to party. Campfires take a while, don't they? Alright, so that went to 8. Put it here. Open it up. And we're going to put in some fuel. That should be good for the night. Or at least long enough to make sure I don't die. Here's my matches. And ignite. Alright. Jump up here. Maybe. Get up there. Alright. So we should be close enough. Yep, see, it's 11 degrees. Temperature came back up. If you come down here, away from the fire, it drops all the way down to 1 degree Celsius. So you come up here by the fire and keep warm. Get there. Alright, what else can I make? I don't believe I have enough cordage still. I need one more cordage and I need... I might have enough nails actually for storage crate. I do. All I need is 2 more cordage. So, we're going to go ahead and sit here and wait out the night. I'll go ahead and see you in the morning. So, until then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Sun is starting to come up. I can see well enough to venture out. I need to go get some more cordage. Probably still a little chilly out. I should probably hang out here at base for a little bit longer, but I don't want to waste the time here. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the fire and extinguish it. We still got plenty of fuel, matches for tomorrow night, or for the coming night. This is morning 2. So let's, first of all, let's go out and grab a little more wood. That's a fairly safe thing to do at this time of morning when you can't really see too far out. We got a bit of a ground fog going on. So it's going to make seeing those fiber plants a little more difficult. So let's just knock on a couple trees. Wood is useful for all kinds of things. We got a base left to build. Gotta make sure that our fire stays fueled. So, whenever you get a chance, grab some wood. Alright, where did it all go? Hello? Did the tree eat it again? Did not see where any of that went. I heard you. Where are you? Time to run. Random direction and run. Hopefully that random direction is not in the direction of said growling puppy dog. Alright, so we weren't meant to get that wood. Here's some ground plants here. That's what we need. It doesn't look like he gave chase, so we got out of there before he got too pissed off. That's good. Usually they growl a couple times, and then when you hear them change from a growl to a snarl, it's time to go. And then they usually chase. Those wolves chase you for a while. So yeah, we're just out here to collect enough crap. Get some more cordage. I need one more. While we're out here looking for that, we'll grab some wood, grab some chests if we find it. You know, do what the game's designed to have you do. Hopefully the wood will drop somewhere where I can see it this time. Go. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Alright. Sun's nice and warm. Soon it'll be nice and high in the sky. For now, need that cordage. Need it, want it. Gotta get it. I'm not seeing it though. Is that a chest? Or is that a shadow? That's a shadow, okay. And I'm malnourished again. Well, look, we got apples right here. That is not going to hold us much longer. I think the next step after we get our base built up a little bit, we get this trunk built, we are going to have to go hunting. We need meat. This character's probably going to die. I'm probably going to die a couple of times before I'm ready to start going hunting. Right now, I am not. I got a little 9mm pistol with 11 rounds. I'm not that good a shot. It is possible to take out a wolf with the proper level 1, with a pistol. But until I have a storage chest to put all my stuff in, I don't want to risk dying and losing all this crap. So hopefully we can get the stuff we need and get this done before my character starves. There we go. That's what we needed. Craft. Now let's make sure. Storage crate. Nope, we need one more. It's a good thing I looked. Otherwise we would have got back to base and shit. Had to come all the way back out and start looking again. No sense in wasting the energy. So let's keep running around till we find what we're looking for, I guess. Not like we have much choice. See bases over there. You see that circle? Missed that one. There seems to be a chest, or maybe iron. Looks like scrap iron. A little too shiny to be a chest. Though a chest would be nice. Chests are always nice. Okay. Well, this is me being a great entertainer. All kinds of dialogue. It's later in the day. Like I said, we've been through a lot the last few days, so I'm kind of brain dead, which doesn't leave me to being too chatty. I almost missed that plant. So we'll probably, after I make the storage compartment, we'll probably end this video. Should be long enough to post. Yeah, I hear you. I don't see you. But I'm not about to go jump off this cliff. Maybe I am. I just don't want to get eaten by you. Whatever you were. I know you weren't a bunny rabbit. That is a bunny rabbit. You don't run from bunny rabbits. They don't eat me. Alright. So I should be far enough away from him. I haven't heard any snarling or snapping or chewing. And hey, look at that. I ran straight into a couple of chests. That's always good. Let's open these up. Hey, I got some cordage. Some nails. That's exactly what I needed. So we can head back to base here in a second. Let's snag this up. Before we go, there's a chest down there. See, I have a bad habit of being greedy. Right now I have everything I need to make what I plan on making, but I see all this other stuff laying around here and I want to pick it up. And I'm going to come over here and pick it up. And then I'm going to see something else I want to go pick up, and I do that, and eventually I die with all kinds of crap on me, but I should have just went back to camp. But the good news is, see, camp's right over there. So I have no problem coming and picking these things up right now. As I don't attract any unwanted attention. It's all progress. And like I said, since you guys aren't playing, I've noticed when I watch these videos, yeah, see, that one's nowhere near my base, but I want it. This is where I get in trouble. Anyway, I notice when I watch other people playing these videos, and I'm not as focused on the game as they are, I note all kinds of things that they miss. So I would not be surprised if you guys are sitting there screaming at me, there's something right over there to your right. Nah, I never go get it. But these things respawn every morning. So if I miss one, yeah, it's not like I can go back and get it anyway. So let's just get what we can see. And yeah, I'm not going to look over there anymore because I'm wandering way off track here. See, I did not see that on the way in. It's right here. We need this. Those are blueberries. That's food. And there's another one over here. A couple of them over here. See, I didn't see them coming the other way. More fiber. So I could have sworn there was one over here somewhere. Maybe not. Regardless, we need to be heading back to camp. So I got a couple of wolves I got to navigate around, and there's a chest over there and a bear. See if I can sneak up in here and get this without pissing anyone off. Ooh, doesn't sound like it. No. Oh, see, he's... Yeah! Gotta go. See, this is what I mean. I get wandering around, and I get greedy, and I get myself into these stupid-ass situations. If I can die close enough to my base, though, then I can respawn and pick up my dropped stuff. If I can get up here on my base, most of the time these guys don't chase you up there. Well, the bears do. Take it up! And I died on my base and fell through it. Because physics. I hope when I respawn, the bear is not camping out on my neck. Okay, here is what I'm telling you. Base beacon will show in 100 seconds. So, I have 100 seconds to run around and pick up random crap like this chest. Because everything I had on me is gone. Normally, it'll drop a little loot box with the stuff you had on it where you died. And if you can find your way back to it, you can re-loot all this stuff. So thankfully we died on our base. As soon as our little base circle comes up, we can go back to base. And theoretically, our loot box should be right there on our base. We can just pick it up and we haven't lost anything. Sometimes, I don't know if there's a time limit on it or what, but sometimes those little boxes are not there when you get back to where you died. So I'm hoping that it is, because that had all our cordage and shit in it that we needed. So I just gotta kind of hang around and wait for my base module to activate so that I can find my way back to camp. Meantime, we'll pick up as much of this stuff as we can just in case our little loot box isn't there when we get back. I'm thinking base is down in here somewhere. Would be my guess. But like I said, until that signal pops, we got no idea. Alright. Okay. Base beacons established. Okay, so now we look around for our little circle. I was close. Wasn't down in there, I was over there. Now all we gotta do is get back there without getting eaten again. And we're off to a great fucking start. Leave me alone, bar. Leave me alone, bar. The bars, thankfully, don't chase you for very long. I mean, they'll chase you for a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna stop and get that chest right there, because I'll get eaten. He's still chasing me. I might be able to get this one. Let's not get too greedy, though. I just want to get back to camp before that box dissipates. But I can grab this. Take off. Alright, let's get back to base. I'm going to run past a lot of chests and a lot of stuff just because I need to get back to camp. This video's got to come to a close pretty soon, and I want that trunk made before it does. So, yes, I'm missing out on some loot running past all this crap, but it's not like I won't get the chance to get more later. That's not an optimal path. Just need to get back to base with all of our body parts attached. That'd be funny. Rip off your arm. Take it, bear! Take it! Leave it alone! I don't need it. Actually, I don't think that would be funny. That would freaking hurt. Care if it does regenerate. Ripping body parts off. Wow, base is way over there. Well, cross your fingers and let's hope and pray that that stupid... I can't resist the urge. It's right here. Alright, come on, let's go back to camp. We gotta go back to camp. That loot box is... all the crap in it's probably gone. I spawned too far from camp and I'm looking around too much. Now, it's usually on these runs after I die and respawn, which, by the way, my hunger's not an issue anymore, new character. But anyway, as I was saying, it's usually on these runs here where I die and I'm running back to camp. Okay, I'm going. I'm not going to pick this thing up. I want you to eat me. It's usually on these runs back that you'll see all these crates I'm passing. Usually I stop and pick them up. Because most of my stuff is in that storage box we're trying to make. But we haven't made it yet, which is why I'm in a hurry. Normally on the way back, as you're picking up stuff heading back towards your base, that's when you find those locked chests. Please tell me. There's my box right there. See that? Alright, that's all there. Oops. Pick it up. Take it all. Alright, so we got everything we lost. Let's come up here and build our storage container real quick. Got enough to build 2 of them. And I'm gonna. So we'll build these up real quick. Transfer my stuff into it. That way, again, if I die again in the future, we don't have to worry about. Because I don't usually move around packing a lot of stuff with me. Usually, what I do is if I die, I gather up as many of those chests and stuff as I can on my way back to base, and then I deposit the stuff in here. You can see, I see right down there, there's a chest right there next to my base. But we will worry about that later. And for now, let's just get these placed down here. Alright. We will deposit our goods. We will use this for ammunition and tools. I'm going to leave the pistol here because once you build this up here in the command unit, if you die, you do not respawn. Normally respawn with a pistol. I don't know why I respawn that type with a pistol. He actually fixed it because people used to repeatedly die. They'd store their pistols and stuff in here in these chests, and then they would repeat it, suicide themselves, and every time they would respawn, it would respawn with more pistols, and they would just stockpile pistols. I read in a patch that he fixed that, though I'm not sure what the exact details on that are because I just respawned with it, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to drop all this stuff off, all of my tools and stuff in here. I like to keep my tools and my food and water separate. And that stuff goes over here. My matches, my food, my water. Got an extra pair of pants off my old body. Okay, now my right button's clicked, not working. So I can tear this down into rags. And the rags are used for making all kinds of stuff later on. Okay. So, we got our base started. We got our control unit and 2 storage chests to put stuff in. So next time we get together, we'll build this base up a little bit, maybe get a couple more walls on here, make it look a little more inhabitable, and then we'll look at maybe going off and killing us some critters. So until then, you guys be safe. Thank you for watching, and have fun.